this morning, which I checked, the population of Canada at this point in time is 33.79 million. So a 59% increase in the 40 years since 1970. And that's the real driver of growth, population. But overall as well, our gateway is a Canadian gateway. And this is an important thing to remember. We service Canadian trade. The vast majority of our volume is not for a big box store somewhere in the US Midwest. It's for Canada. And a very, very significant proportion of it is for the Lower Mainland. It's the shirts we're wearing, the watches we have on our wrists, the iPhones or Blackberries we're all glued to. They're coming in through the port. More than 95% of the cargo we handle in Metro Vancouver is either delivering Canadian resources to overseas markets or bringing in demand-driven consumer goods for local retail here in Metro Vancouver and across our nation. Containerized goods are about 20% of the cargo flows we handle in the port. Bulk cargoes by weight are by far the biggest tonnage, and of course that's all export cargo, generating good for the economy nationally. And for containers, that 20%, it's about 50% import, 50% export. So containers are not just about goods coming in, it's also about goods going out, generating trade for Canada. In the past 15 years, as I outlined with just that one sector, containerization, we've witnessed innovation and astonishing business developments. The explosive emergence globally of container trade. More locally, a growing recognition that the gateway is an integrated system, greater than the value of its individual components, and it's now obvious that it's an integrated framework. We've also had unprecedented public and private investment in that network. We've had continual increases in terminal capacity, in rail capacity, and most recently, recognition of the emergence of trade corridors. The Roberts Bank Rail Corridor being fundamental, of course, to the port activities that take place here in Delta, and also up in the Burrard Inlet, the North Shore and South Shore trade corridors. As a result, today, Vancouver represents a well-established strategic gateway for international cargo flows, import and export, across all business sectors. We truly service Canadian trade, and we are a barometer of the Canadian economy. So how did we become